Welcome back to Emunah and Bitachon. Today we're on the road. Besides the fact we have Zoom, we came to visit the office today. Some of my boys are working, and we're in the warehouse, sitting around the table with a bunch of guys. Very special to be here. And I want to discuss on the concept of Emunah and Bitachon, the Gemara in Makkos. The Gemara at the end of Makkos discusses that they asked how many mitzvos must one perform in Galus, and so which is a strange question. What do you mean you have to do all the mitzvos, even though you don't have the Beis Hamikdash, but do whatever you can? What does it mean how many mitzvos must one perform in Galus? So Rashi explains over there how many mitzvos are the opening to the rest of the mitzvos. It means these are the highways and the avenues that through these mitzvos you'll reach the rest of the mitzvos of Torah. Right? Very interesting. Meaning, do these, and these will open your appetite, so to speak, or will open your mind and your neshama and your soul to be able to do the rest of the mitzvahs. So which are the ones? And it goes through different numbers of which ones, 13, 12, 7. It goes through different ones and lists them off. And then, Chavako came, v'himidan al achas. Chavako came, the Navi Chavako came, and it says, there's one. This one is the main highway with which you're going to open this, and this will get you to the rest. What is that? Tzaddik be'emunah yichyeh. The righteous lives with faith, which means the understanding is that if you have emunah, and that's going to help you live, tzaddik be'emunah yichyeh. With the emunah, you're going to live. Which means, it's such a beautiful thought, which is such a beautiful thought, that through your emunah, you're going to be able to live, and you're going to be able to have that connection to everything else. Tzaddik be'emunah yichyeh. So I think that's very, very tied in to this week's parsha. This week's parsha is Parshas Chukas. And the beginning of Parshas Chukas says, Zois Chukas HaTorah. This is the Chukas HaTorah. It's discussing over there Chukas HaTorah, which is the parah adumah. The red heifer, which is, if a person becomes tamei mace, he touches a corpse, he's involved in the burial, etc., becomes tamei mace. And he has to go ahead, this time's the Beis Hamikdash, and to become tar, you have to be sprinkled by the ashes of the parah adumah. And it's called a chok. A chok is something you don't understand. So imagine, it says you want to become tar, you have to be sprinkled by the ash of parah adumah, which is a mitzvah that you won't understand. The Torah calls it zois chukas HaTorah. This is what you have to do to become clean for the unclean, which is fascinating. I have to do something I don't understand. And Rabbi Shimai Zilberg explains, and he says, the way a person becomes clean, the way a person becomes connected to Hashem, is he has to understand that he doesn't understand. You need to realize you have to have what we call hisbatlos, total bittul, total subservience. That's what emunah is. Emunah, faith, is the belief that I don't understand. There's something much greater going on in the world than something I could understand. Something I could wrap my brain around. Now we get glimpses and we get understandings and we get little pieces, but to understand the opening to Torah, Chavakok says, you want to know what the highway to Torah is? Tzaddik be'emunah yichyeh. You have to live with emunah. You have to live with the understanding that you don't understand. And we said this many times. The Ramah Mipano, one of the great Mikubalim, once said that Tachlas hayediyah, knowing, the whole goal of knowing is to know that I don't know. It's shaloi neda. Tachlas hayediyah shaloi neda. Reb Chaim Vital, in his introduction to one of the great Sifrei Kabbalah, writes, the only way you could learn Kabbalah is to understand that you'll never fully understand. Now, it's not a way out. It's just that the world is so great, is so vast, the galaxies of the world, the whole world, everything, how you breathe, how you live, how you feel, how you talk, how you see, it's so intricate, so detailed, you'll never fully understand. The more you understand that you won't understand, you'll be able to have emunah. So tzaddik be'emunah yichyeh means to be able to live like a tzaddik, to be able to live like a person. You have to be able to have that emunah that I'm totally subservient. So in this week's parasha it says, you want to become tahar, you want to become clean, you should just know the introduction to that is zois chukas HaTorah. Do a mitzvah that you don't understand. Have a batal, your mind should be subservient, and that's going to bring you to the level of purity. That's how you're going to become clean, you're going to become pure. Understanding that I don't understand. The body, the physical, without the neshama, when a person has a physical body without a neshama, he's called mace, he's dead. So that gives off a tumah, that gives off an impurity. when a person is totally connected to his body, to his guf, to his physicality, he's tameh. When he or she attaches themselves to the spirituality, to Hashem, to the understanding that it's all Hashem, my whole life, every step is all Hashem, at that moment you become pure. So the moment of purity is Zois Chuka Satira. It's interesting. Just say Zois Chuka. This is the chok of parah adumah. I say Zois Chuka Satira. This is the chok of the Torah, because the introduction to Torah is that you're not going to fully understand. And it's such a great way to live, because we sometimes bog our mind down. We get so bogged down. We're like, oh my gosh, I don't get it. Why? The answer is, we don't know why. Sometimes you do, but most of the times you don't. And if you're okay with living with that, if you understand that you don't understand, you'll have that peace of mind. So have an amazing Shabbos Kodesh, have an amazing Shabbos, have a peaceful Shabbos with the understanding that Hashem is in charge. You're not in charge. Hashem's running the world. How much more peaceful could we be than that? L'chaim, have a great day.